So I was born in St Mary's Hospital in 1991, and I was born with a rare blood disorder called beta thalassemia major, and it basically means that I have to have blood transfusions every 3 weeks or so. I went for those transfusions in the children's wards every month back in St Mary's, and then when I was around 16 I started to transition to adult services and the MRI. I'm a digital marketer and I've pretty much always worked in the charity sector, so when I saw that there was an opportunity for me to do what I love, but to do it in a place where I was able to best manage my care, what with my appointments being around here and stuff, I had to take that opportunity. And I think that my experience being a patient, but also my familiarity with the hospitals, has really sort of lent itself to me having the sort of greatest impact I can from within my role. I've always been having blood transfusions from when I was 2 months old, so I've never known anything different. But I also have to have this treatment, called it my pump. It was like an infusion set that I had to wear because it had to run over 24 hours, and I did that like 4 times a week growing up. So I had to wear it to school in like a little pouch, which I hated, but it did get me out of PE, so it wasn't too bad. There were moments that I kind of were pretty hard for me to kind of deal with, you know, just being a regular kid, but at the same time I had this, like being a local, I had access to like really incredible care at the hospitals, but also access to the Manchester Sickle Cell and Thalassemia Centre, where I was able to meet other thalassemia patients like me, especially from like different backgrounds and different ages, and in particular meeting adult patients who had been living with thalassemia and like led what looked like normal lives to me was really important to me as a kid. So in my role here at MFT Charity, I'm really thrilled to be able to support things like the youth service. They support the well-being of young people who are in hospital for long periods or who are in quite frequently, and in particular they have a sort of transition service which helps young people move from children's services into adult services, and they have a specialist who does this for children with thalassemia and sickle cell, which is something that wasn't around when I was moving into adult services. So I love being able to kind of help give that to next generations. When you support our charity, you help to support the patients for who the hospital is like a second home. You help to support the staff for who patients will never forget because they help them through some of the toughest parts of their life. And you help support the research that means children with conditions like mine live longer and happier lives.